Hello and welcome to the Bacon Academy Student News. I'm Zach Grinfeld.
And I'm Trey Archambault.
Coming up on today's top stories, fundraisers are spreading around the school, pulling wisdom teeth is not actually a necessity and completely pointless, and a restaurant is going into an old public restroom in Boston.
So Zach, what's going on here at Bacon?
PAL is holding a sock drive for the Colchester Social Services. New sock donations are needed and there will be a collection bin in the office. The drive continues until the 7th.
Canned Fruit Friday is 2 weeks from today, on Friday, December 14th, the next homeroom. Bacon Academy will be collecting canned fruit for the Colchester Food Bank. The goal is 10 cans per homeroom. Community activism will spread the word over the next 2 weeks.
Diversity Club Connecticut Youth Forum will meet today after school in room 1119 at 2:30. See Sabrina McFarlane or Daisy Susie with questions. All are welcome.
Dance team will be holding auditions for their competition season on Monday, December 10th. If you're interested, please sign up in the office. There will be an information session from 2:30 to 3 on Friday, December 7th in the lobby.
Step aside Lady Gaga and watch out Justin Bieber. Someone new in the world has joined the Twitterverse, the Pope. The Twitter account will launch December 12th and will start by answering questions posed to #AskPontifex. While the 85-year-old will post the first tweet, according to the AP, subsequent tweets will be sent by someone in the Vatican's Secretariat of State. They will, however, all be approved by the Pope, officials said. Although the Pope has not actually tweeted yet, he has 310,100 followers and counting.
The location of Boston's new Earl of Sandwich restaurant can't be beat. It's right in the middle of one of the busiest and most visible parts of the Boston Common, the oldest park in America. But the building's history may give some diners pause. The stone kiosk where workers will be prepping the sandwiches for lunchtime crowds used to be a public bathroom. Known locally as the Pink Palace, the stones used to build the building were rose-colored, is about 660 square feet, and it was built in the 1920s and used as a men's comfort station for about 50 years. It was closed in the 1970s and spent 4 decades locked up tight, filling with old urinals, decrepit toilets, and rusted pipes.
A New York City man was pushed onto the subway tracks and killed by an oncoming train. The incident occurred at the NQR station at 57th Street and 7th Avenue, where 2 men got into an argument. One man was pushed onto the tracks and was immediately crushed by a Q train. The victim was rushed to a hospital and is now pronounced dead.
2 high school students in Mesa, Arizona got into a fight during gym class. Their principal gave them 2 choices for punishment: suspension or public humiliation. Choosing the less severe but more embarrassing option, they were forced to sit holding hands for all of their classmates to see. Many are up in arms about this issue of using public humiliation as a high school punishment. Here is Alexa Gagas with your thoughts.
So yesterday, 2 boys got into a fight in a public school. They were given 2 options as punishment. They could either hold hands in public in the courtyard for the entire school to see, or they were suspended. They chose to hold hands. Do you think that public humiliation is a better punishment in public schools?
No, I think they should be suspended for a couple days.
Well, I believe that public humiliation would be somewhat of a better punishment in most cases. Like, if something was a serious offense, then I believe that there should be a more direct punishment rather than holding hands out in the courtyard or something along those lines. And so public humiliation in some cases would be better than having a direct punishment.
Valid.
One of my strongest beliefs is to never embarrass a student. Sarcasm has no place in education. Embarrassment, in some ways, it's almost a form of harassment. The one thing I always kind of a caveat that I live by is if you want to be treated with respect, you need to give respect. And certainly if students do something wrong, there are consequences to pay. That's natural in society. Whether it's taxes or stealing or speeding, all those things, there are natural consequences that comes with those. But certainly public embarrassment is not one that you'll see here at the Academy, and it's not one that I personally endorse.
Hi! No! I do do not agree with public humiliation for any reason, although it is a little bit funny. I don't think that anybody should be humiliated as a punishment. There should be a punishment, not a humiliation. That is absolutely awful, embarrassing, not fair, no matter what the crime. Such as last month, a driver all the time passing a school bus. As the school bus doors were open, she's behind the school bus every morning, goes up on the curb, up on the sidewalk, almost hits the crossing guard, and she passes. So, what happened? The grandmother of one of the students on the buses sat down waiting for this driver to do that again, took her picture, she got arrested, and her punishment was to stand at the bus stop with a sign for 2 hours during morning rush hour and say, "I will not drive like an idiot, putting school children at risk."
After 2 years of rumors spreading about a new royal baby, yesterday's rumor has turned into reality. Kate Middleton has once again made headlines and is pregnant after 2 years of marriage. Although she has been experiencing some difficulties in the early pregnancy, she's sent to the top-notch hospitals and medical care in England. I'm Zach Grinfeld.
And I'm Trey Archambault.
That's all for today for Tuesday, December 4th.
Please join us again tomorrow during lunch for the most reliable and up-to-date news.
And remember that you can watch us online at youtube.com/BA Student News.